And hello and welcome everyone. We are at the Predator WPA World 8-Ball Men's Championship. $250,000 prize fund with a $75,000 first prize. This is a 96-player invitational. Race to 8. This is stage 1. This is a one-loss side match. Shane had a bye on his first one as he was one of the seeded players. And Sina, Valizadeh, lost to Hunter Lombardo 8-7. So he's got one match under his belt. Shane had a match. He lost to Yulong Chang to end up where he is now. The young man you're looking at is from San Diego. He is actually from Iran, living in San Diego. I've actually seen him play in Phoenix, Arizona, and in Las Vegas at U.S. Opens and at the Jay Swanson Memorial, the West Coast Pro Challenge in Phoenix, where he took 5th, actually. He did a pretty good job. I'm a little surprised that he lost his first match to Hunter Lombardo. I would think that would be a very even match, and he lost Hill, so nothing to shake your head. This man right here, Shane Van Boening, Mr. A-Ball himself, lost to a fine player from Taiwan, Yulong Chang, and he lost 8-6. So here we are, fighting for their tournament life. This is George Teache in the booth, joined by Daryl Peach from Blackpool, England. 2007 World 9-Ball champion. Daryl, what do you know about Shane? You've messed with him once in a while.
Yeah, we've had a few battles in the past.
Battles, a few rounds.
Yeah.
Breaking from the side to start things off. He's changed his break. I've seen Shane break many times over the years, and mostly from the middle.
Yeah, same. I've watched him time and time again.
Mm-hmm.
Destroying the pack from the middle.
I watched him win 8-Ball championships in Las Vegas on many occasions. Lost. In fact, Alex Pagaline kept him from winning 3 in a row on a scratch from the break. Alex ran out, and it was Hill. Put that away, and Shane was runner-up. He has won the U.S. Open 8-Ball championships 3 times and runner-up twice. The only time he did not place was 2015 in the finals.
Ooh, that's not nice. Probably went the wrong way. Might have been better using the 7-ball and playing a combo onto the 6 rather than using the 6 to come back into them. He's still got this 3-ball hanging over the hole.
Yeah, he'll kick it with speed perfectly for position on the 4. Oh, he fouled. He hit the 8-ball?
He must have
touched the 8-ball.
Ball, yeah.
The ref was right on top of it. Called the foul as soon as that cue stick came. Here it is. There it is.
Oh,
there's the touch. Just a touch at the end. Look of disgust, and he walks away. Big break for Shane, as he did execute the shot. And he's changed his mind. He says, I think I'll take this ball first. And then shoot the 13, then the 9-10, and come down for the rest. Well, actually, he's taking care of problems right away. I've watched Shane play a perfect match on the bar box. Race to 8 versus Josh Roberts. You know, as I just said that, I thought to myself, was it a 7 or 8? I think it was 8. Josh played perfectly except for a scratch on, I think he was on the 4th or 5th rack. Scratched on the break. It was alternate break.
Yeah, after the foul from Sina. Shane's making light work of these, leaving the 11 till last. Nice, just a slight angle. Just punch off the rail. And straight forward.
And comes back and wins his own break for the first game of this all-important race to 8. This would be a world title in 8-ball that Shane does not have. The World 8-ball Championships were reintroduced last year in Puerto Rico, and Francisco Sanchez Reese from Spain is your reigning champion. It was a $60,000 first prize, and this year it's a $75,000 first prize. That'll get your attention. And you can see his Shane's sponsors: Q-Tech, Rason.
Table 4, Umaya Zabala. Table
The one
9,
on the left was, I can't tell what that is.
Table 3, Mohammed.
Was it a tip sponsor? Couldn't tell. Shane, one of the best known players on the face of the earth, with more accolades than 98%, 99% of all humans.
It's not going to be far off, that's for sure.
No.
Still at the side of the table, breaking off.
And he's only 40 years old. Whoa.
Well, he made a ball, but the cue ball got kicked in the same pocket, so
He does do that. That's where he gives up a lot of games. Yeah, way down here, but way down beneath the side pocket, right up the rail. It's kind of reminiscent of the scratch against Alex back in that U.S. Open. It went to he scratched to the same pocket.
yeah.
He caught the kiss right about the middle of the table by the left-hand side pocket. Went right in. Broke him beautifully.
Yeah.
Alex just made.
Did he break from
Fast
the
work.
side that time as
No,
well?
he broke from the middle.
Right.
He broke from the middle for that break. Never forget it. It was just, I knew that that's all he needed. It was heel. And heartbreaker, because in fact, had he won that match or that game, he wins the U.S. Open 10-ball championships 3 years in a row, and he wins the U.S. Open 8-ball championships the same 3 years in a row.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it was. And that's why I has never left my memory, and on how he lost it.
Well, he's going to be hampered with the one ball. A little bit unfortunate. Needs nice straight cue in here to make this. So both racks, Sina's had the chance, the first chance.
Yes, and he's come up with the miss. That doesn't bode well for the future racks, because this guy will not give you many opportunities like that. In fact, he's probably had 2 more opportunities than most players get in 10 racks.
Yeah, I always feel if you're playing one of the top players, you need to make a good start, and if the opportunities come early, then you've got to take them.
Well, would you say that the pressure mounts as you've had the opportunities?
Maybe not the
and
pressure, but the actual opportunities.
yeah.
You're only going to get a few against the top boys. You know, and when they come early in the match, you've got to knock them in.
Yeah. Kind of gets you in stroke a little bit.
Yep.
And adds a little fuel to the fire.
Just gets them thinking a little bit as well. Whereas if you make 2 mistakes, like what he's done, all of a sudden, Shane's not thinking about that. He's just concentrating on what he's doing.
Oh, is that enough angle? That should get him up there, but a little steeper angle would have been a lot nicer for my taste.
He's drawing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why he gave himself that angle for the draw shot instead of coming straight up off the rail. Didn't want to bother with the 2 balls on the left side.
Yeah, maybe too much traffic.
Yep. Different view from the commentator's box to the table, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
The EPBF referees.
Doesn't look happy, does he?
Well, he lost his first match. Are you happy when you lose your?
Yeah, but this is the second match, not
This
the
is the
first one.
second match. Nice view of the Arcos balls and the reflection from the arena, Predator arena lights. There's 7 of them over this table, 6 all around the one that lights up the table. Good view of the red spider webs on the shirt. I think I met him in Phoenix for the first time, along with who's the other Arabic player? Omar. Can't remember his name right now.
Shaheen?
Sorry?
Shaheen?
Yes, Omar Shaheen. Thank you. Perfect. In fact, both of them had a good outing there. He took 5th in that West Coast Pro Challenge. But as you can see on the poster of the arena there, right behind the player, right next to the players on our camera for backdrop, WPA sanctioned Predator World A-Ball Championships.
Still from the side. Much fuller contact on the front ball there though.
Boy, did it sound that way. I busted my ears. I think I lost the right eardrum.
Yeah.
The 2 balls made were to the side pockets.
12 balls just come a little bit touching, you know, near the 5 ball.
Oh, yeah. Now, what would you say is his best way to get to the 12? Off the 10?
Probably
Or off the 14?
Probably off the 14, yeah. Drawing it across. Just needs the right angle.
That's one thing that Shane does that a lot of players don't do, a lot of players don't do. He doesn't go for that perfect, unmissable shape. He doesn't mind a little harder shot to be able to get to where he needs to get to open things up. Might be part of the reason some guys aren't real successful with him playing Scotch doubles.
Maybe, yeah. Not everybody's...
Not everybody likes that. They want that
yeah.
unmissable shape. But he's more than happy to take shots that just aren't there. And there's your, oh, he can't get to it. Or can he get to the 5?
Yeah, he can get to both. He's got a big target there with the 2 balls. just doesn't want to split them and leave himself in line with the 10.
Like perfectly, I guess
it's going to
you
be
can.
good.
Solve that riddle. Now these 2 balls for first break and run of the match. Three wins in a row with a break and run. 3-0, Shane Van Boening. That's one thing that Shane does do very well, in my opinion, is as the match progresses, he plays better and better. And the same with a tournament. He plays himself into a frenzy for the final. And when he walks into that final arena for the final match, he has a walk, a gait to his step that's just undeniable champion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the top players do.
Yeah.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish that counts if you want to be winning tournaments.
We are in Karten, Klagenfurt, Austria. I was here last year and this year, and it just, everything about this place just seems so nice. It's so beautiful outside. A little cooler than it was here last year. I think we were here in August. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice now too. It's in the 50s. Cloudy.
Just a bit fresh.
How Tips, that's his other sponsor. That's the ones he likes. And on our billboard back there, you see Francisco Sanchez in front of all the other people there. The reigning champion for this championship, the 8-ball championship. He won the first tournament held 10 years from the last one. And that 10-year reigning champion was Chang Junlin. Who this man right here breaking the balls had a great 100 game first to 100 race. Do you see part of that?
I didn't know.
If I remember correctly, it came down to the last within 10 games or 6 games, even probably less, I think. I just remember it was, both were just exhausted afterwards, and what a match it was.
Sounds like they should have just made it a race to 9 then, if that's what it came down to.
No, because then the world would have been deprived of watching a lot of great pool.
Right.
It's good. Oh, does that 9-ball go by? Sure does. Sure looks like it does. If not, he'll probably have to play the combo. Now he'll just brush that, is it the 15 or the 11? He'll just
The
brush
11,
the 11.
yeah.
He might play this 15.
I think he'd
No,
like
it's
to
fine.
just flick it, just
Yes.
on, as we're looking at it, on the left-hand side, and let the cue ball just slide past it, just a little flick.
Yeah.
Oh, he's missed it
Oh, he
altogether.
missed it altogether. You can see he wasn't happy about that. Now he'll have to get on this 15 and try to move it. It won't be as clean a move.
Yeah, this slick cloth, it's just arched the cue ball off that rail, and it's just manoeuvred itself around the 11 instead
Yeah.
of straight at it.
Yeah, and that's what new cloth does. That's the exact thing that it takes away, is that inside English. It just doesn't seem to grab. And that one didn't. Now he's got a perfect angle to come into it, but will he come up with a shot? He's got to nudge it just right.
He's definitely
Shot
got
to
a
the
shot.
side.
Yep.
Yep.
Played it with authority.
And this will be the second break and run for a 4-0 lead. Now he broke that from the side. We're going to go to a break and we'll be right back.
It doesn't matter what the format is, the better player will still win.
This 10 ball to win the title. He is your champion. You world champion. Fighting champion. Philippines are the world champions.
And we are back with Shane breaking the 5th rack of the set. Just a little info. Sina Valizadeh is a 740 Fargo to Shane's 835. Out of the top 100 world Fargos, we were talking earlier about that, there are 47 players with 800 plus Fargo rating. Last year there was about 32. Just this past year, with all the Filipinos coming out onto the world stage, they've just really built it. To give you an example, 15 of those 47 players are Filipino, 3 are Polish, 4 are from the US, if you include Gorse as an American now, as is being said. But in the top 100, there are 28 Filipinos for 28%. 8 Polish players and 6 USA players in the top 100. That's a testament to how great pool is in the Asian countries. You know, Filipinos leading the pack by far.
Definitely a dominance there.
And another dry break by Shane to equal his first 2. And he's actually showed us what he does when it's not a dry break. He ran out both times. He's going for the 7 first. If he can get around that 7, play that 2 to the side, he's going to like it. Well, he'll have to play the 1 to the corner. And then play the 2 to the other corner, and then same thing with the 7. Probably play it in the same pocket as the 1.
Yeah, if he gets there, another problem ball, the 4 ball. I don't think it goes past the 15 clean. But he has the 9 ball there, which he can use to make the 4 off if it doesn't go past the 15. So
Yeah, that looks rather inviting.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good angle.
He could just tickle into the 3 here, just open the 3 up. I'd have rather gone into the 3 than the 8. I don't want the 8 moving towards the middle pocket in ideal world.
Yeah. Well, plus he's put the 8 ball where now he has to run out, so that 4 becomes a bigger concern. As this combination does, because if this 3 ball lays on the rail, he's going to have a hard time with it. And sure is.
You mean like that?
Yeah, kind of like that. I thought it might lay on the other rail, which would have been harder. But this one actually he can play. He could play it now.
Well, he's got down quick, so it must go. I think
Yeah.
it goes past the 15.
Oh, it went. Oh, look what the 15
Well,
did
he's
to him,
touched
though.
the 15 on the way past.
And it went in, and look what it's done. Oh, let's see if it blocks
Yeah,
the 3 ball.
Clips
No,
the
it didn't
15.
block the 3. Oh, yes, it did.
I think it did, yeah.
Yes, it did. And see, he was counting on playing the 6 ball next, and then the 3 up past the 15. And now the 3 ball won't bank to the side because of the 8. Trouble. Now he's got to.
Do you know what he could do? He could play the 3 first. It just slides past the 6.
That's actually a great suggestion, Daryl. I from where he is, again, trying to get position and force the angle on a thin cut like that.
Yep.
That's asking a lot. That was asking a lot. I'd have gone your route far before that.
If you put the balls up, maybe let's say 10 times, and you play that shot, you probably make it and get on the 3. 2 or 3 out of 10, maybe.
Yeah. Yep.
But you probably make the 3 5 or 6 times out of the 10.
Yeah, I would think so. It's like a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
You just keep the cue ball on a straight line going
Yep.
across, and you're going to be on the 6 no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, opportunity squandered.
So it's looking like it's going to be 5-0 with these Shane just connecting the dots here. But Sina's had 3 good chances.
Yeah, the first 2 racks he had a chance in each rack, and now this one. That doesn't make for a positive outcome. Especially playing probably one of the greatest players. 5-time U.S. Open 9-ball champion in 2007, 12, 13, 14, and 16. And actually, I believe he's the only player to win it 3 consecutive years, 12, 13, and 14.
It's phenomenal, really, isn't it, when you think about it?
Only has 1 world title. He'd love to get a hold of this one, especially in the discipline where he's showed the most superiority, you might say, in 8-ball.
Oh, he's got
Oh,
a
look!
back kick.
Ooh, wow! Well, he's made a ball. He's got an open shot on. Wow, he doesn't have much of an opening here. Let's take a look again. Wow, caught the corner of the side pocket. All right, this does go by the 5. Okay, I wasn't sure that went by the 5, so I hesitated to see again. Will he move the 9 ball?
Yeah, I think he's got to do this shot.
Now he's got a long straight in on the 12, but then he'll work his way down and run the rest of the rack. He'll take care of the potatoes up on top and then come down for the 2 on the bottom. Oh no, he's going to take care of now here. Wow.
Yeah, on our screen it didn't look like that past the 5
Right.
ball, but that makes his life easier. And because there's not one ball to the right of the 8 ball, it's pretty straightforward for coming down into that space.
All he has to do is cross the center of the table to get over to the right side and get perfect on the 8. 2 rails forward. And game number 6 goes down in the books. As a break and run out. Did he break and run that out?
He did, yeah, because
he
he
did.
nearly got kicked in the side.
That's right, and,
with
and,
the
and,
cue ball.
and he recovered from that. That's right, yeah. I thought he stepped to the table, but that was last strike that was open. Yeah. Sina stepped to the table, had a shot. Young man, as you get a good look at his concern, saying it's slipping away.
It's like we said at the start, against the top players you don't get that many chances, you don't get that many opportunities. So when they do come along, you've got to take them. And he's had 3 and failed to get a point on the board with any of them.
And the 3 opportunities he had, Shane converted them to wins, and along with 3 break-and runs of his own.
Do you think he's happy yet?
No. He gave up 3 opportunities. Shane's not happy.
Cue ball.
Oh, cue ball. Look at this. Wow, I thought that was done. I thought it was down the drink. Look at that, just rolling. It looks like, oh, it just catches the corner there and stays up. And he can get back the corner, by the corner there to the 9. Well, now he's forced to take the 11. Now he has to come down for the, is that the 10 or the 12 on the left side there on the
That's
bottom?
the 12 over the corner
Yeah.
pocket, yeah. The 14 does go into the right-hand side pocket as we're looking.
I think he'll just bump that ball towards the pocket and stay there for it, and then just kind of iron the table there, go back and forth
Yeah,
with those 3.
he sort of wants the orange 13 out of the way so that the, is it the, I'm just looking, the 15 then
Yeah.
goes past it, so he's got to play the 10, blue 10 and the orange 15. Just make sure he gets above the green 14 into the side.
Oh, he's going to the side and
Back
then
down,
yeah.
15, the last ball.
He's got to get the correct angle on this.
Yeah, he wants to be just above it, really.
Did he get it?
And he's
No, he didn't. He's
left
below
it straight.
Yeah.
Oh, just off straight. Got to force this one.
You called it. And force he did. Warp speed to stun it over. And for the 4th break and run, this 8 ball to go 7-0. And we usually go to break every 4 games. But if he wins this next one, we won't have to take
We
a
might
break.
be on a permanent break.
That's correct. And Shane will move on to his next match. And he will move on to play the winner of match 80, which is Nick Vandenberg or Chia Chen Se. That match will be played at... It's being played now. Vandenberg leads 4-0 over Chia Chen. So, could well be Vandenberg, who we had on the TV table earlier.
Yeah, nothing tied up here, so it's looking a little bit ominous.
Yeah, it's wide open for Shane. And pretty easy with back and forth position here. Well, actually, he's not going to go back and forth. He's going to play the... Oh, yes, he is. I thought he might play the 2 ball and then the 1 and just go for the 8, but back and forth is just safer than getting too much angle on the 2. So simple to call. Five breaking runs out of 8 racks. Shane moves on, and Sina Valizadeh is out of the tournament and gone. And we will be back later with another match for you. Daryl Peach and George Teacha with the commentary. Folks, have a great day. Daryl, say goodbye.
Goodbye, folks.